Hey guys, good to have you all back. Happy Sunday. Hope you're enjoying the weekend. I have amazing vintage treasures that need sharing. So I'm going to share it with you guys. What's on the program today? Okay, I have a haul from a flea market, an antique flea market, a thrift shop. I found something on Instagram, and I have a lovely Happymail that I want to share with you guys. Yeah? Okay, I'm going to start with the flea market slash thrift shop. I'm going to combine these two. Now, here's the thing. I went to, if you're a Dutchie, last weekend in Den Bosch at the Brabant Halle. There was like, they call it Snuffelmarkt. It's like more an antique flea market. Yes. I did find loads of treasures there, but I like my treasure hunts to be affordable. So I did not find a lot that I thought was worth paying for. But here's the plus side. On my way to the flea market, we drove by a thrift shop that I went to, I believe, even 3 or 4 years ago. And I totally forgot where it was. I remembered the thrift shop, but I was like, where was that again? I don't know. I didn't note down the address. So we drove past it and was like, oh my gosh, that's the thrift shop. So on our way back from the flea market, we also stopped at a thrift shop. And I had 50 minutes because they were closing. But I found some amazing treasures nonetheless. I'm going to combine these two loves in one segment. And keeping the Happymail for last. We're doing categories. I'm going to start with haberdashery. So for haberdashery, this is all from one lady at the flea market. Yes, she had amazing. She had 3 boxes full of amazing vintage and antique trims and laces and such. I spent a lot of time there and restricted myself to, I think I bought 10 or 12, I don't know. She was reasonably affordable. I'm already going to tell you the total amount that I spent at that lady was 28 euros. I got a little bit of a discount. But they're beautiful. They're beautiful trims. And lots of it, so I can actually use it. So let me show you just these. Yes, and these, oh my gosh, these are 60s or 70s. It's just amazing. And look how much is on here. It actually says it's 4 meters and it was 3 euros for the 4 meters. So reasonably priced, I think so, yeah. This one I picked up. I could have bought all the boxes because I loved everything. Again, a big piece. And then this, isn't this just lovely? It's like sort of lace, crocheted, trim. They're all more autumn colors, but I tend to lean towards these colors. Anyway, yeah, another big piece. Then this is actually elastics. Yes, it's ruffled. So it would be really nice to put this on the edge of a page to make sort of ruffled pages. And I love the colors. It's more pastel-y, but also a little bit, autumny. Then this one, just so pretty. Not a big piece, but actually you don't need that big of a piece. But hey, it came in these sizes. Yes. Then some more modern ones. This one with fruits on them. So these are more modern, but honestly, it was 4 meters and she charged me €1.60 for it. Well, then you can come home with. These are actually prices for a thrift shop. These are thrift shop prices for sure. Yeah, big piece as well. Yes, this is also more modern, but it's pink and white. It was just €1.50 for the 3 meters. So I could not leave it there. And this I absolutely love. I know it's simple, right? Reminds me of ticking. And I think I don't know if it's like a navy blue with white or black with white. I think you can use it on both. I don't know. But it's a lot. It's a little bit sturdier. Yes, for a closure. That's just amazing. And then this huge piece, actually 2 pieces, she put together and she charged one price for it. This was the most expensive one. But I just love it. Look at that. Yes. I'm going to share it with a friend of mine. It's just amazing to make pockets with, or I think you can cover a whole journal with this, or a belly band, or I don't know. It's just lovely, isn't it? Yes. So, paid $28. Well, you're not dollars, love, euros for all of these. Yeah, but it is a lot. Loved it. I'm gonna go. I believe it's in March again, Dutchies. Yes, in March 20th or 19 and 20 March. I don't know. I'm hoping the lady will be back there because I actually want more. I want more. Yes, so this was at the flea market. Okay, let me show you some sort of miscellaneous items. So I found some of these old quartet games. Now, I do collect these, but I collect everything, so don't even mind me. But these were not in my stash. I don't have these. Now, these I bought at the flea market at one vendor for €3 each. Yeah. I like to pick them up in a thrift shop for more like €1 or €1.50. But hey, these are very special. These are more antique. And this one was only €2. And they're absolutely beautiful. This is, of course, all about butterflies. It's a game like Old Maids or Parcheesi or something. You need to find 4 of the same category. But the cards are just, and it looks in pristine condition. Look at the butterflies. It's just gorgeous. Beautiful. How do you use them? Well, you put coffee dyed paper on the back, put an eyelet in and a woolly and a stamp and no label and a stamp on, and then you have a lovely card. I actually never use them. I should, because I have a gazillion of these. So this, it's beautiful with the box completely intact as well. It was a steal for €2. Yes. Now these were a little bit more expensive. I think this is the oldest one. The box is completely falling apart. Well, that's quite all right. Don't know what that is. And this is with flowers. I love the color of the cards. It's just beautiful. I have no clue the date on these. I could not tell you. Also has no brand name or maker. This is definitely newer. So I think this is the oldest one. I've never seen it. Also the spelling of some of the flowers. I think this is from the 1920s, 1930s, so it might even be almost an antique, but I could be completely mistaken. Maybe I should Google it. Flower Quartet number 1. So, yeah. Then all about sports. Now, I do have a couple of them from sports, but mainly they're all the same. And this one is just fantastic. It looks like they've been cut off wrong. For some reason. I don't know why. See, there has a border here and it doesn't have a border here. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know, loves. Was it sort of, it looks like it was more like this because these all belong together. Oh, maybe that's the game. Maybe it's probably the game when you have the quartet complete. You're like, okay, I have 4 or 3 or 4 of the same. Maybe it's even 3. Here's one. Oh, it's 3. Normally it's called quartet because a quartet is 4 people or 4 instruments or whatever. But this is just 3. So this is 3-tet. It does say 3. Yeah, I don't know. Might be an old one. Cool, right? Yes, it was €3. And then this one, I did not even really look at it. Made in Holland by Mulder and Zoon in Amsterdam. Another one. Ooh, treasures. I love the backings of these. They're really, really heavier and also no rounded corners. The newer ones, most of them have more rounded corners. So these are very old. And this is sort of traditional clothing from parts of Europe. This is from Bavaria. This is from Spain. Look at that. Yes. From Japan. That's not in Europe. Scotland. Lapland. What's Lapland? Estonia? I think it's Estonia. I might be mistaken. Scotland and, well, the Netherlands. We don't dress like this, loves. No. Well, not during the weekdays. So I had these lovely quartet games. I don't own them yet, and I absolutely adore them. So all at the flea market. And these were the cheap finds because I found some. Oh my gosh. They asked the world. Yes, I have found a couple of beautiful vintage/antique tins at the thrift shop. Not a lot of them, but unusual ones. Well, this is not an unusual one. Chocolates, chocolade. This is a tin that I find rather regularly. It is a little bit, it's older for sure. It's beautiful. It's embossed with gold and such. But most of the times when I do have one somewhere. I find them smaller, this size, and then bigger. Look at the size of this one. Yes, it's very thin. It's a thin one. Chocolate factory in Amsterdam. Yes, so no ISBN number or whatever. So this is a real old one. I cannot tell you the date on this, but you know, vintage for sure. It's, I think, from before the 1960s. 1950s, might be even a little bit older. It's in very nice condition. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Well, I don't know what that is. Now you need to clean your finger. But I'm going to use this to make a beautiful journal and put it in. Like a box for a journal, because it's the perfect size for a small journal. Cool, right? Yeah, I like it. I really like it. Then this one, completely rusted. Yeah. It's absolutely dirty. I really need to wash my finger. It's absolutely completely corroded and it's, yeah, but that's okay. It's a real one. This is Douwe Egberts. It is a Dutch brand, actually from Friesland, Douwe Egberts. Nowadays, they're very well known for their coffees. It's like a Dutch coffee maker. Let me quickly grab something. I don't drink coffee, guys. Not even a bit, because I really don't like it. My husband does drink coffee. But here's how much I love it. I love the logo. This is the logo. 1753. Yes. And I have some miniatures as well. It's a very famous Dutch brand. They also make something with milk and I don't know. They do stuff. They do more stuff, but mostly coffee. So I have all my coffee mugs and cappuccino mugs and cups. We call it a mug. Cups from Douwe Egberts. Even though I don't drink coffee myself, I just love this. I adore this. This is just, you know, I like this. So I found this tin. It was probably red at one point. Yes. Echte, Friesche Herenbaai. I don't know what this means, but it's real and it's from Friesland. Yeah. So, and on the inside as well, it is completely rusted. Yeah. This is going to be purely I'm not going to trust anything in here. This is just purely decorative. And I'm even going to display it with the rest of my coffee mugs. Mugs. Did I say mugs? Coffee mugs. Yeah. Okay. Another one that is very much older, also very rusted, but I'm going to try. I think I can remove maybe a little bit from this. Let me see. Can I? Oh my gosh. I just did my nails. This is from my nails. I'm going to try to clean it up. I don't know what it's about. Well, cigars, most likely. The Big Five. Vossen, Fox. It probably says Fox Brothers. Vossen Breurs. Oh, it sounds like Fox Brothers. Yeah, there's a fox on it. But I love the inside. Well, hopefully you love it too. Yes, look at that. Yes, cigars. It's cigars. Cool, right? Oh, I love this. Yes, it's again very dirty. This probably will also be just decoration. However, I think I enjoy this image more than the other one. So I might have it open on a shelf and then put other tints in or something like, because I just adore this more. So these were all found at the thrift shop. Now I cannot really tell you what the prices are of these. Yeah. What I can tell you is that I found a total of 15 items in the thrift shop and I paid 17 euros. So €1 each. Probably, or maybe a little bit more. The thing in the thrift shop is there are no prices. You just take what you want, bring it to the register, and then the man who owns it just makes up a price. And well, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. I've been there twice now. Both times I was very happy and very lucky. So yes, beautiful, beautiful tins. office supply / paper items. Let's do these. I'm going to count these as office supplies because I'm into them now, guys. Go look for them. I love them. So I have started a collection of thumbsticks or fold-out rulers or measuring, whatever. And they're all different. These are I prefer the wooden ones. I still need to find a way to detach these. It did work with a plastic one, but these were very rusty and I just did that. Yes, I used force. So, well, I have a couple. I might have enough. No, I don't. But I might have enough. But these are very, very cheap. And I just love, look at the numbers. What I want to do, I've used this on a project that I did last week on a pocket. But you could use it on a spine or what have you. So I love these now. I am always on the lookout for them. I've never been. So, well, be on the lookout. And these are lovely old yellow. Most of them are yellow. Yeah, most of them will be yellow. Cool, right? Yes. So then I started thinking, because I like something wood with numbers. You know what else is wood with numbers? Old rulers. So I found an old ruler. Oh my gosh, it's just fantastic. Again, with numbers. I really would like this, but then I need to cut it a little bit shorter, but that's quite all right. I do have a saw somewhere in the shed or what have you. On the spine of a journal. Because I just love unusual stuff. And numbers. And it even has, I don't even know what this is. Centimeters, millimeters, and I don't know. Just cool. So I found this. And I also found this. Oh my gosh, look at this. It even has inches on one side, which is very unusual. And then centimeters on the other side. It doesn't have a brand or I don't know when it's from, who made it. Don't even know what that is. There probably was something there and somebody wants to draw little people on here. But it's a perfect size for a journal. For a spine, right? It's just cool. It's very light as well. It's very lightweight. So now I'm on the lookout for thumbsticks or fold out measuring ruler thingies, however you might call them where you are. And also wooden rulers. Yes, new collection. Okay, this is actually a really nice story. This is a small, well, you can see what it is. It's a very small box. I do have them smaller. It's very dirty again. The thrift shop, guys, is very small, very narrow pathways, the aisles, very narrow aisles. You need to be very careful. Everything is very dirty, it's like a treasure hunt. You need to make, well, your hand's going to get dirty. You're on a treasure hunt there, so I'm happy to go back, hopefully soon. So there were, as you can tell, is it upside down? Yes, upside down. It's upside down. There were these index cards in there, and that's already a bonus for me. And I thought, oh my gosh, they have lovely tabs. I just checked them really, really quick. Then I came home and I took out one of them and I realized, oh my goodness, these are the clips, the metal clips. What? Yes, I don't even care about the box and the cards anymore now. I do, I just love them. But these are metal clip tabs and it's a whole alphabet in green. Well, it does take a little bit. Well, you can put it back. I think you can put it back. But I'm going to use these as tabs on a lovely project or what have you. Isn't it just amazing? Yes, well, let's say I paid €2 for this. I would have happily paid you and more for just the clips. So I was a very happy camper. I have index cards, the box and the clips for probably €1. Thank you very much. Happy camper. Really need to clean it. Okay, what else? I found this. I thought it was a postage stamp album. It says Briefmarken album. I don't think this is a Dutch word. I think this is German. Briefmarken. Because it doesn't sound anything Dutch. It might be, I don't know. It's not postage stamp. Or that is maybe the name for postage stamps. I don't know. But it's a collection of these. Now, I do not know what these are, but I think these are sort of our equivalent of milk bottle caps. Yes, because it's aluminum. It was on something. It's not a postage stamp. It's not a cigar band. It's a something. It's definitely a something. And these, and I love the album. I would have bought it just for the album. But this is a bonus. And these are all about trains. Most of them are the same. I do know my neighbor is a collector of anything trains, so he might be interested in them. Because I have loads of them double and don't need them. But I just wonder what these came off of. I do believe these are all German. Yes, it looks German. I might go do a Google search, but maybe you're from Germany, a little bit older, and you're like, oh yes, these came from blah, blah, blah. I don't know. It's not completely filled, but filled with these, whatever they are. But I have quite a bit of them, and they're definitely a little bit older. If you look at sort of the images on them, like this is a bus. Really? They don't. Oh, what does it say? Cafe. Oh, this is from coffee cream. Coffee creamers. Cafe. Creme. A cafe. Yes. Oh, coffee creamers. Okay. Well, someone collected them. Yes, so I have them now. Coffee creamers. Fantastic. But I really love the album. It's fabric. Yes, and I think Briefmarken stands for post stamps, but I do not know for sure. Okay. Other paper items. It's a big one. Can you tell? Yes, it's huge. It's not really a file folder. It's like an archiving sort of map. They're older. They're damaged. I don't know. I love the discoloration on them. It has tabs. And you can open up and put stuff in. Yes. A, B. I do not know what the holes are for. I don't know. Maybe you do. It's older. I love the cardstock. I love the look of them. I might even, I don't think so, but I might even use one of the pages for file folder February. Just, pretend that this is a file. It's a sort of a file folder. I have 2 of them. Yes. And I already promised one to a friend of mine. So cool, right? Yes. And all of this is still within the 17 euros. Okay. For the last paper item, it's a little bit heavy, so I'm gonna try to lift it. Sorry guys, it's not that heavy, but it's on the floor and I still have a lot of problems with my back. Thank you for all of you who are asking me, how's your back doing and are you okay? And just for your information, I am not okay yet. But it's manageable. It's manageable. Let's keep it at this. More hospital visits are necessary. So I found a shoebox. Well, first of all, I found a shoebox that I can totally transform into something else. But I mainly bought it for the cardstock in here. Now, I've sorted it, yes, because I want to sleep at night. All the colors were not sorted. So I sorted all of them out. These are a rather good quality cardstock. It's textured cardstock on one side and then a blank on the other side, smooth on the other side. These are all cut-offs from probably a big paper pack or something. These are 12 by 4s. 12 by 4s. Cardstock can be very expensive. Sometimes you just need a smaller piece. Yeah, for instance, if I want to do the die cutting for my hole reinforcers, I have a die cut for this, or my tabs, or something like it. Yes, I know what to use now. Now, I have lots of red. I have also lots of this color. I love this color. I hope it sort of translates. It's not a beige. It's not a green. It's let's have a quick look. Oh, well, Tim Holtz has a color called Old Paper. And that's sort of the color. Yes, so it's a lovely color. I have loads of it. And then some lovely creams. I have some black, but I have lots of this myself. Also some whites, and that has a different texture, like sort of leather. There's one unusual one in here. Yes, a couple of these. Glossy, coated. Sort of grayish. But I'm thinking I'm going to try to make my hole reinforcers with this. And also, while I'm here, what happens if we do this? Then magic happens. So I'm very happy. I'm going to try to make, I'm going to distress a little bit and then try to make hole reinforcers with them. Cool? I think so. Might even ink them a little bit. So I have some blues and lots of reds and some greens. I don't know what this box costs, but because it's in the 17 euros. But if I find this at a thrift shop, I would pay 5 euros for this, because cardstock can be very, very expensive, and there's loads and loads in here. So my husband was like, what do you need this for? And I'm like, oh my gosh, love, it's cardstock. It's like gold. So very happy with this. Was that it for paper items? I'm gonna check. Yes, I have just a couple of books. I controlled myself. Oh no, first I'm gonna do magazines. Yes, 2 more treasures that I found at the flea market. I found some beautiful vintage magazines. These were from one vendor that apparently probably came from Belgium, because the flea market is very close to the Belgian border. So there were loads of actually Belgian people there with more French ephemera. That's why the prices went up. But I could not leave these behind. I paid up a little bit for this, but I just loved them. I just love them. They are from the 60s. Well, this is from 51 and this is from 60. So this is a little bit older. This is a matte finish and this is a glossy finish. I shown these to Sophie and she's like, oh yes, Mode Travaux. It's a very well-known one, apparently. Fashion magazines for sure. They have beautiful advertisement pieces in them. And they do have photographs, but also drawings. So they have photographs of the fashion models. Oh, look at that. It's just very, very pretty. Very pretty. Do we have some? Can we have some models, please? Well, first all the advertisements. And normally, like, oh my gosh, so many advertisements. Yes. See, these are the sort of colored illustration images that I absolutely adore. I just love these. And then these, see, you have like the photographs of the lady and then also some drawings. I prefer these way more. I just love, 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 love. Isn't that just pretty? Yes, and brides. Yes, I checked them. This one had the brides and I was like, yeah, because this is the era of, look at that. In color as well. So, well, you know where I'm going at with this. It's just very, very pretty. And they, look at that. They were not bound into a big sort of book. Sometimes they do this with a whole year worth of magazines. And then you don't have the lovely spines and the staples anymore. So they were individually. So this one and this one, it's very similar. These have more photographs. It's a little bit heavier as well, because this one is 10 years younger, because this one was from the 60s and the other one was from the 50s. So you also see a little bit of difference in the, they do have some of this, in the patterns of the fashion. But I just absolutely love it. So paid up for these. They were 5 euros each. Yeah, but I've never seen them. They were in very good condition and one of them had brides in them. So I just had to. Now, and these are from Belgium. This is not a whole year's worth of a magazine. They're all the same. They're all from 1964. I think it's about, I don't know, 20 of them or something. Well, a lot of them. And this is from Belgium. Now, the thing is, there's also a Dutch version of this. The Dutch version is called Goed Nieuws. Good news. And in Belgium, for some reason, it's called Rosita. Well, it is what it is. 1964, love them. Let's take it out. I'm going to take out another one because I've already flipped through this one. Let's do this with the blue. Yeah. More colored images in here. More articles about whatever. Lots of fashion. It is a ladies' magazine. Oh, look at that. She reminds me of Twiggy. Yeah. I wasn't alive back then, lovies. No. Oh, look, there's a bride. Yeah, there was another one probably here. Somebody cut it out. But that's quite all right. There's a bride here. Yes, very, very cool. Now, I love these. And they are from Belgium because it does say so. Yes, they are charged in francs. That is the currency from Belgium back in the day. So I paid €5 for all of these together. They were a bundle. Yeah, so big difference, right? Yes, so I couldn't leave these there, and I had to pick these up. So some beautiful vintage magazines, and I adore those. Was that it for the magazines? Yes. The books. Let's get to the books. I'm going to start with the books that I found at the thrift shop. I did not have a lot of time, so I just went through there very quickly, and I picked some books out that I already know. And I was like, oh my gosh, they have this one, and this one, because I knew they were going to be cheap. Now, this was the first one that I found. Yes, I already have to, but I don't care. It's in very good condition. It's an old one. It's Illustrated Flora of the Netherlands. And the illustrator is Jacques P. Thijssen, who's also responsible for all the Verkade collectible books and cards that I have. Yes, and you've probably seen these because I actually use these pages. I love them. Small sort of pencil drawings of, well, flora in the Netherlands. Very thin pages. Yes, it's like sort of like Bible pages. It's lovely to fold in. And you can do all sorts with these. You can rip them up for collage. You can make small envelopes with them. Put them on backings of tags or what have you. There's loads in here. Now, I sometimes do find them, and they are antique. Well, they're vintage for sure. This one, 1939. There you go. Yeah. So let's say it's an antique. Normally, when I find these, there's another one in green as well. You have two of them. You have a red one and a green one. Same size, same shape. No, it's not. The green one's taller. I'm sorry. Normally when I find them in a thrift shop, they're about €5. And then that's a fantastic price because I would pick them up for €5. This time they're about €1. And I was like, oh my gosh, need to have it. So an oldie, but goodie. If you're Dutchy, you find it, you need it. And then two more oldies. Look, it already looks old. I love the cover of this. But I do think I own these. Maybe not in this edition. Yes, this could be like a first edition or something. I don't know. This is fourth. But I just love them. They have black and white images, but also a couple of these. It's about birds, I know. Birds. Yes. And then you have like the black and white images as well. So it has some of these colored ones. And I love the paper again. It's beautiful old paper. Look at those. Yes. I don't know if I have this exact same one. I think so. Silhouetten langs de weg. Vogelgids. I don't know. But you know, for €1, I'd pick it up. Vogelgids. I do believe I have it. And this is What Do I Find at the Beach? I have this one, but this is an older copy. This is the third print. Yes, I think I have a much newer one. I love this. This is a sticker from the bookstore. And actually the bookstore is in Rotterdam. Koolsingel. Yes, thank you. Yes, and it has a couple of these. 5 of these colored ones. And it is just beautiful. Cool, right? Yes, I just love them. So more like black and white images, all with seashells and probably sea stars and these. I don't know what you call these. Stuff you find at the beach. Yes, corals and seaweeds. So yes, a very pretty one. And this is an old one. So I would pick this up for €2 or €3 for sure. Look at that, fishies. But for about €1, yeah, crabs and lobsters and such. Yes, so these were at the thrift shop. Now here's the book that I found online on Instagram from one of my Dutch friends who doesn't sell very regularly on Instagram, but now and then. And this is one of the Verkade albums that I just mentioned with the illustrations of Jacques P. Thijssen. Yes, but this one, and I have almost all of them, did not have this one. This is a very, very rare one. Yeah, it is in so-so condition. Also, it is not complete. Not all the small cards are in here. but I needed to have it. It was not cheap either, but let me tell you, if you find this one in good condition, completely filled with all the cards, it's 250 euros. Yeah, that's a lot of money. Now, it's in very poor condition. It's not completely filled. I paid 10 euros for it. Happily, because I know of its existence. I have never seen one in real life. So, yeah, it's just cool. I think it's an older one, but I do not know for sure. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Actually, this was written in 1974. This is not from 1974. This is from the 20s. I think this is from the 20s. And I just love it. Look at the sort of the yellowed pages. Now, these are the small cards in here. They are attached with, look at these loopies here. Yes? I'm going to try to take one of them out. I'm missing a lot, but I don't care. And it has on the back, these came with small candles. These small candles in an aluminum tint, I don't know what you call them. We call them vaccinelichtjes. Small sort of candles. And also cookies. Cookies and candles. And it says what it is. It doesn't say a date. I need to do a little bit of, is it at the right? Yes. It says here on the bottom what this is supposed to be. Careful, love, careful. Now, I might at one point find the cards. That'll be amazing, right? Yes. And then make the collection like complete again. So I'm missing a lot. And also it's about all sorts. This is from animals and, I don't know, kruistochten, something in history. And fairy tale. Another fairy tale about ships. Another fairy tale, Thumbelina. This is Thumbelina. Oh my gosh, isn't that pretty? So pretty. I don't think this is Jacques Pétais, however. These are completely different illustrators. About fruits, about fish. Isn't it beautiful? This is another fairy tale. This is a fairy tale. I have no clue the date. Fairy tale. The Ugly Duckling. And the Little Mermaid. More fishies. Oh, this is about a dog. A Dachshund. I don't know what's called in English. Dachshund. We probably say tackle. Hunting. I don't even know. Columbus. Uilenspiegel. I don't know. The Snow Queen, and I have a couple of them that did not come with this series, probably, but they were in here. So very happy with this one, very happy. I'm going to try to sort of see if I can fix this. Yeah, a rare one. Okay, 4 more books from a series that I found at the flea market. So these are 2 of them that I already own. Yeah, I found these. This is a series of, I don't know how many there are, but I found 4 of them. These are 2 that I have with fishies and 4-legged animals. They are not old, they are reproductions because the original sort of illustrations were made in 1660. Now let me, I've probably shown you this in a previous haul. These are real animals or from mythology or non-existing animals or what have you. They're really weird drawings, but I love the pen drawings, the etchings and the old names and what have you. So I already had 2 of them about fishies, and then this is with the animals, and I love the paper that it's printed on. It's a little bit thicker and it's matte, and it's just, I know I'm weird. This is not an animal that ever existed, probably, I don't know. Yeah. So I had to. Now, I bought these. I've never, ever found these. I don't think so. I've never found these in a thrift shop. Did I? No, probably not. So I bought these online from some of my Instagram friends who happen to have found them. And they're not cheap. They're not expensive, but they're not cheap. I probably paid about 7 or 8 euros for one of them. But then you also need to pay for shipping, of course. But that's quite right, because I really wanted them. So I have 2 of them. But I was at the flea market and a gentleman had 4 of them in a plastic bag. I don't know why. 4 of these. because I have now fishies, four-legged animals, birds, and insects or something. Insects, butterflies, buggies. Oh my gosh, it's just... Yes. Cool. So he had, I think this is the complete series, but I do not know for sure. I think it is reprinted in 1976. So the books themselves are vintage because they were printed in 1976, but the drawings are very, very old. So he had a whole story about, he was trying to tell me what they were about, and I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, I know exactly what they're about. And they are amazing. So I had a lovely chat, and I paid 20 euros for 4 of them. So 5 euros a piece at the flea market. That was a very good deal. So paid the man 20 euros. He started yapping, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, I know. And it was a lovely gentleman. And then I told him that, I did junk journaling and blah. And he was like, you're gonna cut into them? I'm like, yes. And it's just his face went pale and like, but why? And I told him, these are not the only copies that I have, mister. I already have a couple of copies. So I was very happy that I already paid them and put them in my bag. Otherwise, I don't think he would have sold them to me. But I don't care. I have them. Now, these are older and a little bit more damaged. So these can be cut up. These are going to go in my bookcase. Absolutely love them. Is there an ISBN number on this? I don't think so. No. I'm sorry, loves. I don't think you can get these anywhere. No, they were 12 guilders and 50 cents at the time. So it's a steal. Yeah, it is. Is that it for my haul? Yes, but I also have a lovely Happymail that I want to share. So I got this lovely Happymail. She contacted me, asked me if she could send me something. The lady is not from the Netherlands, but she visits there often. So she posted it in the Netherlands. And that's why I accept it, because postage from outside of Europe is no funnies. No funnies. So she did this also with Kodak, and it looks like Marilyn Monroe. It isn't. But it's really, really lovely. And she made she attached a lovely note. We met up last year at my make and take, and she was very, very lovely, and she had her dog with her, and it's just so cute. So some lovely small ephemera pieces, bingo card. She made a lovely envelope thingy, more of these sort of puzzles or bingo cards. Not a bingo card. Yes, lovely. And I love these. These are for cigarettes, and there are a couple of colors in there. I have red and brown, and there was a green one, right? Yeah. Beautiful. Now these are real. These are really vintage. Love them. Then, oh my gosh, this is just amazing. Do not ask me what language this is. Yes, it's not my language. I don't know what it is, but I am fascinated by it. I wish I could read it. I wish I could make it. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Yes, it's on very special paper, and some, they do it with the ink, and it's an art form. So I have a piece. And I absolutely love this. I have more. Also have this. It's probably Japanese. But hey, if it's not, don't be upset. I'm just guessing. Yes, I know it's not from Norway. It's probably from Japan or something like it. So then she has these, and I love them. I've never seen them. Big envelopes. These are from Germany. The lady is from Germany. And just probably something with an address on it or something. Isn't it cool? It did have something on it. But I don't care. I just love it. Never seen it. Love, love, love. Another one, sort of similar, but I have a couple of these. Housepost. Don't know. Love them. Very, very cool. Never seen them. Like them. Is this a bigger one than this? Yes, see, it's a tiny bit bigger. Fantastic. Then I'm gonna keep these. No, I'm gonna keep this one for later. I think this is an advertisement piece, guys. It's in here, and you can fold it out. Look at that. Or it was a big cover for something. But it says Kodak on here. I don't know, but I love it. I think it's an advertisement piece. Big one. And then this box, it's probably, you can probably fold it back into a box. Oh yes, you can fold it back into a box. That's just amazing. Yes, and this is probably the lid. Yeah. Cool, right? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Yeah, that is the coolest. Yeah, I adore it. I absolutely adore it. This was probably the sleeve and then this the box and love, 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 love. So I don't know where she found it, but it's just cool. And also green, lovely green baker's twine. And then this is also very cute. Well, a paper bag for one that came from the Netherlands. And then this is probably the instructions, the manual for the camera that came in that big box. Yes, do not have the camera. Then I have this bag that says Kodak Lab. You put your film in. You remember when we used to buy film? Yes, you put the film in. Yes, and then you close it up and you send it. And they, you know, do your pictures and then you can pick them up. Love it, love it. Then a small one where you can put the photographs in, like, isn't that cute? Oh, we want to make some. I want to make some. I'm gonna put it on my desk. I think this could be a mass make. Almost know for sure. Mass make project, yes. And then 2 of these bigger ones where you can put in. This could also be a mass make. Oh, I love them. I absolutely love them. They are so cool. Yes. And they're from Germany. They're German. So I have some beautiful ephemera pieces for my Kodak journal. Just amazing. Thank you so much, Lovey, for the Happymail. It's very unusual. I absolutely love it. So that's it for today, lovies. I hope you enjoyed it. So many unusual treasures, right? Thank you so much for the Happymail. I really appreciate it. I love the Kodak stuff. And also, oh my gosh, the beautiful writing on the paper. That's gorgeous. Okay, do not forget to find these rulers. I think it's going to be a thing. It's going to be a thing for sure. Yeah? I'll be back again tomorrow with a project. Something to do with a file folder. Do I know what yet? I don't. But let's find out. Have a fantastic Sunday, lovies, and I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, bye guys.